Let me ask you this. How many times has a small argument ruined your entire day? A sharp comment, a misunderstanding, a tense back and forth, and suddenly you're replaying it in your head hours later. That's because arguments don't just stay outside. They sneak in, hijack your nervous system, and poison your mood. But here's the secret. Real strength isn't in winning the argument. It's in stopping it before it takes root. Welcome back to Mindframe. I'm Ty, and here we uncover the hidden psychology and deeper patterns that shape how we think, grow, and connect. Arguments grow like wildfires. They start with sparks, a tone of voice, a raised eyebrow, a delayed text. In your brain, cortisol spikes, adrenaline floods, and suddenly your instincts shout, defend, push back, prove your point. The problem: these instincts are ancient. They evolved to protect us from danger. But in modern life, a parking lot disagreement or a family squabble isn't life or death. Still, your brain reacts like it is, and the spiral begins. Arguments escalate because they're contagious. You raise your voice, they mirror it. You frown, they tense up. Human interaction is chemical. Your cortisol spike triggers theirs, and the cycle snowballs. Arguments don't spiral because of the topic. They spiral because of something far more contagious, and it spreads before you even notice. It's not just words. Body language, crossed arms, clenched jaw, raised brows, silently escalates the fight. Even silence can spark misinterpretation. Social conditioning makes it worse. We're taught to defend, to win, to stand our ground. The result: both sides pushing harder, neither willing to let go. If arguments aren't really about facts, then what are they about? The answer explains why conflict feels endless. And if you know someone who needs that answer, be sure to give the video a like. It really helps to spread this message to others. The fastest way to stop an argument isn't louder words. It's a pause, just a breath. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. That pause calms your nervous system and gives your brain space to shift from instinct to reason. Pair it with neutral language. I hear you. Let's step back for a moment. I want to understand. Can we pause for a second? Delivered early, this disarms tension and breaks the escalation loop. Here's the counterintuitive part. The fastest way to end an argument isn't in what you say at all. It's in what you don't. Here's another layer. Arguments feel personal, but most of the time they're not. They're about stress, unmet needs, or miscommunication. Reframe the conflict as a shared problem instead of a personal attack. Add curiosity. Help me understand your perspective. That simple question shifts the other person from reaction to reasoning, and arguments can't survive in the light of reasoning. On the surface, it feels like you versus them. But the real opponent was never the other person. It was the loop pulling you both in. The more you practice the pause, the faster your brain rewires. What starts as a conscious effort becomes instinct. You stop reacting, start responding, and people around you notice. Your calm becomes the cue that reshapes the interaction. Over time, arguments stop hijacking your day because your nervous system no longer plays the game. Step back, and the pattern is clear. Arguments aren't about who's right. They're about nervous systems colliding. But the instant you pause, reframe, and choose calm, you reclaim your power. You stop feeding the fire and start owning the outcome. So here's a way that you can arm yourself the next time you feel an argument spark. Whether it be at work, at home, or in the checkout line, take a brief moment to pause. Take the breath. Use one line of neutral language. Watch how quickly the storm dissolves. Drop your story in the comments, because someone else might need your example. And if this gave you a tool worth carrying, tap like so it reaches more people fighting invisible battles every day. Subscribe to Mindframe for weekly insights into psychology, neuroscience, and the hidden levers that shape how we think, grow, and act. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring insightful ways to improve every day.